Going on, my bros, my friends, and the ladies out there? Zach Even-Esh here, UndergroundStrength.tv, getting fired up. Going to be speaking at the North Carolina State Strength Coaches Clinic with many coaches, but especially my mentor, Coach Ethan Reeve, and good friend of mine, Jim Wendler. And I'm going to be sharing some information in our weekend learning list. So make sure you go to UndergroundStrength.tv, enter your email address. You don't want to miss that weekend learning list. I like to post powerful information that you could soak up throughout the weekend rather than trying to get it all done in one sitting. I'm not a fan of kind of idle time and being lazy and quote-unquote vegging out on the weekend. I think it's a strong time where you could train body, train mind, catch up on certain things that you may not get to during the week. So what I want to go over, and this is with regards to Lone Survivor, people have been asking me because they've seen throughout the past few years, through the blog, through the newsletter, they see that I have been a huge proponent. I've been reading a lot of military books. Yes, I tend to gravitate towards a lot of Navy SEAL books, and reason being, if you've been following me for a very long time, you know one of my earlier influences in life that really pulled me out of a tough time in life was when I trained with somebody who was training for the Israeli Navy SEALs and eventually came to the States and became a Navy SEAL, and his intensity and his commitment really lifted me up and showed me a different way of being. So the question is, people saying, Zach, we know you've recommended Lone Survivor book. I didn't read the book. Should I watch the movie? Well, the movie is out, and I read that book probably in 4 nights. My plan is always, and I've always recommended this to other people, is you must read. Every day, you should be constantly feeding the brain. I set simple, small goals, and I recommend it to others. You're going to do 2 pages a night. That's all you do. You start off with 2 pages a night, and it actually never ends up as 2 pages a night. If you're reading a book like Lone Survivor, it's going to be 10, 15, 25, 50 pages in a night or more. You won't be able to put it down. It's been a while since I read that book. And then going to see the movie, I forgot just how close you feel to being in the fight because of all the detail. Obviously, with time constraints, you get a little more detail out of the Lone Survivor book. So you must read, men, women, but I think just especially nowadays, too many people are spending time on this right here. I'm in front of a iPhone. You've got to start reading physical books. Don't do all digital stuff. There's almost like a lost art to escaping and getting away and not being connected and reading physical books. Yes, get Lone Survivor book. I'm going to highly recommend you start reading it immediately. And for my recommendations on, I don't have the time, how do I do this? You wake up an hour early. You get your cup of coffee going, and you start reading. You start your day with powerful information, and you should be ending your day with powerful information. So absolutely, read the book, get it done. And if you have to read the book and go to the movie, you still must finish the book. It's all about not making up any bullshit excuses for you not having time, because the bottom line, it always comes to that old saying of, if it's important, you will find a way. If it is not important, you will find an excuse. I'm Zach Even-Esh, UndergroundStrength.tv. Lone Survivor movie blew me away. Really speechless. And I always remind my kids, especially my son who likes to watch, we watch Bud's Class 234 on YouTube very often. He asked me really about who the Navy SEALs are, and who the Marines are when we watch Surviving the Cut, and who those Army Rangers are, and who all the military are who step up to the front lines to battle. And I say, those are the people that allow me to sleep and kiss you goodnight every night peacefully and not have to worry about us being attacked. So you hear I get teary-eyed about that. That's what I teach him about the importance of military, is if we don't have the military fighting and protecting us, then those of us that are parents, we don't get to kiss our kids goodnight and know that they are going to sleep peacefully. Food for thought. Go out and support Lone Survivor. Read the book. Many other recommended books. Check out UndergroundStrength.tv, and you'll see that I have various blog posts about why you should read and books that I recommend to read. All right, guys. Peace.